What's up, everybody? Wade on Wheels. Today I have a paintball related video between the 170R and the Go4.
I'm going straight to go. There's the hopper. There's the hopper. Yeah.
A lot of times I see people when they're about to upgrade to a gun or they're maybe looking to purchase their first gun to get into paintball, like speedball related paintball. I see a lot of people looking at the 170R, which is great. Planet Eclipse makes great guns. But people overlook the Go4 because it sits at a $1,300 price tag, where most of the time nobody wants to spend over $1,000 for a new gun, which is totally understandable. But the 170R will sit at about $946, give or take tax. So most people will think that's a great option. Has the IV core or has the gamma core in it, so that's a great tried and tested engine. So it works great. Where the Go4 has the IV core. I'm here to make the argument that the Go4 is actually a cheaper option than the 170R. In order to get the 170R all the way to the capabilities, or to get the 170R to even mirror the Go, it costs just as much as just buying the Go. So, and I'm going to go through that, and we're going to talk about what even I mean. So, let's just start. When you get the Go4, here's your Go4. So you typically get one barrel back, the Shaft FL kit from Planet Eclipse. This is a superb barrel kit. These are amazing. This gun is laser accurate, and when you're playing rec ball, I mean, when you get more into tournament paint, you need to size up your paint a little better. But when you're playing rec ball, really playing with a stock barrel, like a 689 insert, as long as it's a decent insert, a 689 or a 685, truly the 685 is all you really need. 684, 685, 682, in that general area is really all you need to play rec ball consistently, have a consistent shot. Paint fluctuates a little bit while you're outside. So the 685 is truly all you really need. When it comes to the shaft kit, each insert is $40. Like I said, you only really need the one, so it's an extra $40 for your barrel. Your stock barrel, now this has an HK Army GoPro mount, so obviously that doesn't count, but that's your barrel. It's basically stock. You get a hard tip bolt with a soft tip bolt installed. So your IV core, you have a soft tip bolt, and there's your hard tip bolt. So these come stock. You get grease, you get your O-ring kit and your screws, you get tools, you get everything. And what I did is I added the deuce trigger, which is about $55. So all in all, in this gun, I have about, all in all, this gun would cost, without taxes, $13.95. You know, maybe it's not the most adjustable kit. You know, you don't have all of the inserts, but you have the inserts you're gonna need to be competitive, and you have a far superior gun. This gun, like, toolless grips for everything. It takes double A's. So that's another thing. Double A's are cheaper than 9-volt, which the 170R takes. So the eye cover, or the eyes themselves, are far superior. They're not the CS2 Pro has the better eye system. It has the wireless eyes, which is far better than the Geo. But the Geo has direct eyes. So the eye laser is going directly into, basically both lasers are looking directly at one another. To where the 170 uses a reflector. So it takes the same beams pointed at the eye covers, which has a reflector shield that goes back up and then puts it through the chamber, essentially. But everything about the Geo is toolless. It's, like I said, it feels better in your hand. It's just a superior gun. So then in order to get the 170 up to the Geo, you have to get a barrel kit. I recommend the Freak kit or the HK laser kit. It's a good one. Pretty much any barrel kit's gonna do you. But I have the Freak XL kit, the stainless steel kit with the boom treatment, which this is a very pricey one. So you can save yourself about $100, $130 if you get the aluminum inserts with no boom treatment. So you get all different types of inserts. But this is where the kicker comes. You don't get a tip or a back. So in order to use this, you have to buy $60 tip, which I recommend the ACP tip. It has these grooves in it, which are great. If you have any broken paint, they kind of fall into the grooves. Any water, any dirt or debris just falls into the grooves. And I actually noticed it's very accurate. This is a very accurate barrel tip. You have to buy a back. This is just a standard Freak XL back. Runs you $60. Both of these are $60. So all in all, it's a pretty pricey piece that you need. And then you get the gun, which has, you can run the stock barrel, sure, but it's not a good barrel. Like I've shot it many times. It's not good. It's bored at a 6.89, so it's big. It's just not a good stock barrel. Which there's not that many good stock barrels, except the FL. You get the Shaft FL kit. It is a great stock barrel. That's why the argument for the Geo is so strong. All you need is one insert, $40, and your gun's totally complete. You don't have to add the trigger, but I felt that I really like these deuce triggers. So, like, I even have one on this gun. But in your hands, this one just doesn't feel as stable and sturdy. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong. The build quality is great. But, like, I don't know. There's just something about it. It feels a little bit thinner. It just feels a little chintzier. It's not completely toolless. And honestly, the biggest thing about the Geo for the 170 and the Geo is its programming. You have one button. You have one button back here that you kind of have to program by colors. So that turns it on, and then it kind of flashes to let you know there's nothing going on in there. And then you kind of have to be familiar with the color phases. To where the Geo is just simple, starts right up. It tells you everything. Like it's just a solid layout. If I want to go into programming, double click it, go up. I can go into my ramping, my shot count. There's different programs that are in here. Your presets, so you can go into presets and just load a preset, your user, whatever you want. Like, it's just, the Geo's so much easier. Like, it truly is. You know, it's simple. It's simple, it's, everything you need is in the Geo. That's what I love about it. Where the 170 is just a little bit harder of a thing to deal with. You just don't get all the nice luxuries. Like, they both have pops ASAs, but the Geo's pop is so much nicer than the 170R's pop. It's just, that's just the way it is. They both get the rebuild kit. They both get grease. They both get a manual and wrenches, but in order to get this gun up to the Geo, you have to put the bolt in, the soft tip bolt, which is $55. You got to put, both of them have a deuce trigger, which are both $55, but your barrel kit is $235, plus your back, which is $60, plus your tip, which is $60. So all in all, you're looking at this entire section. So both of these together, you're looking at $1,400, to where everything in that Geo is $1,395. So $1,400. So you're looking at both of these sets, like both of these are $1,400, $1,400, and this is a far superior setup. So if you're just getting into something and you have to pretty much buy the works, go for the Geo 4. Honestly, it's a far superior gun, and you're going to spend, you don't have to buy all of this stuff. It's less stuff to lug around. You know, you just get the couple barrel backs. You can even get a couple extra barrel backs, and they're still only $40. It's a no-brainer, honestly. When you go to shoot it, and I guess if you are just in love with the Gamma Core, then I guess maybe go, the same argument can be made with the CS2 Pro. Because that actually comes with an entire kit, the full FL kit you get. So if you like the Gamma Core, CS2 Pro over the Geo 4. But the Ivy Core, and maybe somebody can correct me because I honestly haven't been able to shoot a CS2 Pro. The only Gamma Core I've been able to shoot is this 170R. So I'm not the biggest fan. I like it, it's fine. But if you're going to put it up against the Ivy Core just feels better. It's like buttery smooth. I guess if you like a nice pop, then the Gamma Core delivers a pop, to where the Ivy Core is just silky smooth. It's almost like it's blowing bubbles, like blub, 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 to where the other one's pop, pop, pop. So it's a distinctive difference, and you can definitely feel it. In my hand, the Geo 4 wins overall, which is kind of a no-brainer. It's a superior gun. It just is. So, but the argument of the entire video is we knew that the Geo 4 was more superior than the 170R. But it's worth it to get the more superior gun because you don't have to buy the extra stuff to get it up to perform at the Geo 4's level. Now, you might think, I'm not going to buy all that stuff. I'm fine with the stock barrel. I don't need the soft tip bolt. I don't need the deuce trigger. You don't need this, that, and the other. That's fine. And if that's your choice, that's your choice. By all means, tell me in the comments. Like this video if you do agree with me. If you agree with the Geo 4 overall, if you had, let's say you had $1,400 or $1,500 with tax, let's be real. So if you had $1,500 to spend, you didn't have a barrel kit, you needed a gun and you didn't have a barrel kit, which one would you get? Would you get the Geo 4 with an extra barrel back, or would you get the 170R with an entire barrel kit? Let me know in the comments. Like this video if you got any information out of it. I kind of went on a little bit of a rant, but that was the point of this video, I guess. All in all, both of the guns are very similar. They both operate at 135 PSI. Planet Eclipse build quality is supreme, so you're going to get a great gun no matter what. Just when it comes to all you have to do to increase your performance of your gun, you're better off just buying the better gun. That's kind of the argument of this video. That's what I feel, and it's been weighing on me since I picked up this 170. I've been slowly adding things to it, And it didn't cost me as much, obviously, because I already had the kit. So that's another thing. If you already have a Freak XL kit, a laser bore kit, whatever other kits are out there, you know, if you already have a nice barrel kit, the 170R works then, because then you already have that. So you don't have to spend the $1,300 for anything else. But if you already have a Freak kit, maybe go with a Shocker amp because it already comes with the tip and the back. So you don't have to buy that stuff. Just a thought. If you're tied up between, so if you got $900, right, and you're looking at the 170R versus the Shocker amp maybe, your probably best bet is to get that Shocker amp because you're going to have to get a barrel kit either way. So if you get the Shocker amp, at least it already comes with the tip and the back, and you just need inserts. So there's that thought. And that proves right there I'm not brand specific because I'm telling you to get a Shocker amp over the 170R. But if you're already spending that much money and you're entering the game at $1,400, $1,500, get the G04 and throw an extra back and a trigger on it, and you will not be disappointed, let me tell you. I get compliments on that gun. It's quiet. It's laser accurate. It's the most fun I've ever had shooting a paintball gun, is that gun. And as far as hoppers and tanks goes, everything's interchangeable. So get what you kind of want, get what fits your gun, get what fits your style and your budget. All right, thanks for watching, guys. G04 versus 170R. This has been Weight on Wheels. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me whatever you want. Tell me that you had a bad day. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.